A very good afternoon to you, ladies and gentlemen. Opan, Omar, Butti and Sissy, whoever you are around Cape Town, around the Western Cape and also around South Africa. Here we are this afternoon watching a test match, the test match fever at Club Rugby, and that's going to be between the hosts, the Motivaps, False Bay, and they are entertaining their friends, and that'll be the Ikeys, UCT. The 2025 Varsity Cup champions are here to play this afternoon. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a spectacle of club rugby, and I'm delighted to be with you this afternoon. My name's Barry Wilson, and I'll be chasing this game along with you. Wherever you sit, make sure that you turn up the volume in support of your team, whether it be either. And if you're just neutral, get involved in the club rugby atmosphere this afternoon.
Where do you want to go?
Right, ladies and gentlemen, let's look at a couple of teams here. The RCT, UCT, Ikeys, and number 1 will be Matthew Beckett, 2 Nick van Skalkwyk, 3 Pika Zuga, 4 Keenan Mills, Michael Skubert, the captain, number 5. I've already had the honour of meeting Mom of Michael Mika in the car park, and she said to me, she's here to honesty and her son. So Mika, you better play as well. CJ Gordon, Enos and Dyer is number 7, Isaiah Lowe 8, Daniel Heinus is 9, 10 is Alex Vermeulen. Jack Bernardi is going to be in jersey 11, Bushley Moyake 12, Rita Bidelo 13, and Lazan Davis 14, with the attacking Devon Jerry coming in at jersey 15. Right, the host, number 1, Ethan Wassafal. 2 will be Kamba Mgwali. 3 is Bornwell Gwenji. 4 will be Mitch Labetti. Andrew Goodwares, number 5. Josh Wilson in jersey 6. Tarbon Congo 7. Shane Alderson is the captain at number 8. Matthew Demonze 9. Ruan van Villiers 10. Then we're going to have Daniel Hayes in jersey 11, 12 will be Keegan Tate, Eli Menses 13, Marcelino Poe is in jersey 14, and the vice captain Luke Jacobs is in jersey 15. Well, it's a great afternoon here. If this is club rugby, then it is in the healthiest of positions, because the crowds have come out in their numbers. They've come out here to support club rugby at its very best. The Ikeys actually now are standing in a challenging position. Chatting to Wes Chetty earlier on, their coach said to me, Barry, that we are playing catch up now. We're going to have 7 games played in 20 days, with the students having been on a leave. And there you get Mika Skubert leading his charges out. You watch him, he gets so actively involved in the game. So this is one that of the 7 games or so that they're going to have to play, and try and get these matches at least 2 to 3 a week caught up to finish off the league. We're waiting now for the host, False Bay. They're the ones to come through the tunnel. The second team being victorious. Here they come. Alderson will be the man to lead them out. Our referee this afternoon, the man that's going to conduct the rugby symphony on the field, and that is Jubair Labaskachny. An experienced referee, he's the man for the job this afternoon. Good luck to you, Jubair Labaskachny. It is kickoff time, it is bright time, it is South African Saturday afternoon rugby time, and wherever you are, put the coals on, get the teacups ready, or get the refreshments for something a little colder, because this game is going to whet the appetite for any Currie Cup games that you might be watching at this present moment or still to come. What a game this morning between the British Lions and Australia. That went down to the wire as well, a great game. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you can hear the claps, the applause, the noise here in Constantia. Alderson brings out False Bay, lying tar third on the log at the present moment, and they need this one for valuable points on the log to close the gap with the leaders. This game brought to you this afternoon, thank you to the coverage media by Global Sport Network. They supported by their friends in the form of Global Sports Network, supported by Decro Paints, RD Consulting, G Sportswear and Sim Control.
You're my favourite commentator, my number one.
So wherever you are now, don't you dare leave that couch, because, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot blink. This is going to be club rugby at its very best. Are you ready? Mornay, wherever you are, shouts out to everybody there watching Jabir Labaskachni. He's the one now that raises the arm to say, visitors, UCT Ikeys, are you ready? Because here it comes. It's club rugby time. Superbly taken in the air and trying to was Devon Jerry. He's the man that came in from the fullback position. Through the hands it will go. Good service from Haynes. Driving it on UCT. Body height is good. Haynes again looking left and right. He finds his pods. Out it goes onto the wide channel. Beautifully played and brought to ground. Israel barely low. They move it again. The typical Ikeys quick ball rugby. Left to right they'll go. Try and open up the false bay, but roll away is the call. And referee Labaskachni says, once you make the tackle, you know the laws. Move away as quickly as possible. Has that found the green grass outside of the touchline? Yes, it has. And that's a superb nudge forward, taking it some 40 metres. And AR puts his arm up and says to Nick van Schalkwyk, you've got the opportunity now, Nick, as the hooker for the Ikeys, to find the red dot. Never mind the red scrum on the dartboard. Is it going to go to Scoobit yet again? Mika. He's the man for it. Up he goes. He soars into the heavens. No clouds here this afternoon. On the ball is Isaiah Lowe. He's trying to get his body out low and drive it on. Reinforced by Zuka. The Ikeys tight head prop. The leg drive is superb. They keep it going now, Ikeys. 1, 2, 3. Referee marshalling. Zuka gets away with it. Haynes. Referee Labaskachni right on the spot, and you could see it from here as well, that drifted forward in the offload. But good body drive, good maul time drive, and good play there by Zuka, as well as Azayalo. Scrum time. This is where, if you've played the game before and you're one of those front row gentlemen or ladies, you will know now, this is where you get to exchange business cards and get to know each other and greet each other. And then afterwards, 80 minutes later, you'll buy each other a cold Coca-Cola or refreshment. Watch the first scrum, feel the crunch as they crouch, bind and engage. Waiting to feed is Matthew Damonze, a bit untidy. As I said to you, that first scrum is always the one of dominance. Just trying to get your body weight, your presence felt on the leaning shoulders, letting each other know that you belong here this afternoon. Matthew Beckett in the front row for Ikeys in the loose head position. He's up against Bornwell Gwinji, the tight head for False Bay. De Monze waiting to feed. Matthew De Monze. Solid scrum. Crash ball, it'll be taken as well. Looks Keegan Tate taking it up further. Dance 1, dance 2. Van Schalkwyk onto the ball. Referee saying play on. False play in the form of Nkongo. Gets his hands around that ball, but referee will come back for the first infringement. Taking the knock. False play will be quite happy with that exit. Didn't go as far as they would have liked from the kick of looked like Van Vellig. But they still get the feed some 15 metres ahead. Once again, greeting time in the front row. The last scrum, there was a slight pop from Kamfa Mgwali, the hooker, on the False Bay front row. Body heart down, it's a level pegging, good leg drive from UCT. Now through the hands, a little up into the skies from Luke Jacobs. It's very well taken by Daniel Hayes. He's got blitz on him. He really has got rockets on those boots. And you give him space, Daniel Hayes will say tot ziens. Option time now, so line out it is. And the option is for Nick van Schalkwyk, probably to look at Mika Skubert again, his number 5 jumper, his captain, my captain. And it's a recipe of success, so why change it? Skubert waiting to join. Referee just being lenient and saying, you do your slippers up. We're just giving some time now for bootlaces. What a crowd here this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Still plenty of time. And if you're nearby, get in your motor car and get here as quickly as you can, because you're missing out on an atmosphere that is going to be memorable. Van Schalkwyk now, he's the one to make sure he finds Skubert, is it? This time, no, it goes to Mills. Through the hands of Vermeulen. Taking it on, good clever tackle from Eli Mens at jersey 13. Haynes again. Vermeulen now through the hands, there's one on. Goodbye now to Lazan Davis. It's back inside, the tackle is good. Referee saying play the advantage for the knock-on. False Bay doing just that. Great tackle again. Ball is out. Referee will come back for the first knock. There you can see him indicating it. And now it'll scrum time again. We were here about 4 minutes ago. And it was an average exit for False Bay. I'm sure that they want to get that right shoulder and call on Greenje, their tight head prop, to give them the lean so that they can open up the blind side and bring in the right boot, hopefully of Ruan van Villing. Just a bit of repair stuff here now, more to the boot than anything else. Referee says time off. You just joined us. Let me just bring to you some attention here. The Ikeys, the Varsity Cup winners 2025. They last won the Varsity Cup in 2014. And they played their first game as the Ikey Tigers in 1882. That's some history. And to see the blue and white stripes still going strong today is magnificent. 1882, the first game that the Ikeys played, that was the year. How the rugby gods must be looking down proudly on the Ikeys. False play now. Is it a good scrum? Straight to ground. Referee says collapse. Play the ball. The exit is a great one. It's on the line. Referee's AR's got to go. It's a great... Now it's play on time. through the hands of Haynes. Once again now of low. Ikey's now playing on. Coming back soft hands, trying to find the big pods coming through the middle. This is steamroller stuff. You're getting Vermeulen moving it on. Superbly taken away by Nkongo. Now False Bay have got it to Huison. He goes to ground. Looking for the ball is Damonze. Back again into the hard running Wasserfall. Grenji now takes it on a little further. They work it onto the blind side. Onto the run here is Ploy. Right, and this time the AR has got his flag up. And right here, close quarters now. Van Skalkwyk, he's again, Nick Van Skalkwyk, he's a good one for the UCT Ikeys. Mills, he soars in, down to Haynes. Vermeulen chips and chases. This could work for him. It works superbly taken there by the cover defence of Poi. The box kick could work. No, they've opened it up. The big men running onto it. Andrew Good takes it up. Now the chip and chase. This False Bay 2-1 here. It's clever play by Jerry. He had nothing else that he could do, but Jerry made sure that he gets that ball out and makes sure that they go back to the penalty infringement, which referee Lapaskachny has shown in the middle of the field. That would have been as well for diving off their feet. Stay on your feet is the clear indication. Ruck time is like making an order at a takeaway drive-through. You place your order, you don't turn your car off, you go carry on driving through, and so many times at ruck time in South African rugby, we go off our feet when we place in our order. If we can just get that right and continue to drive through, trust me, the traffic flows a lot quicker. Superbly taken by Vermeulen. He now brings it back. The tackle is good. Well done from the tackle man in Andrew Good. Van Skalkwyk taking it up further. He's the man now. Haynes looking for the ball. Little chip onto the far wing. The race is on here now because you've got Bernardo, Jack Bernardi. He's a youngster, as ex-Sax boy, and believe me, he too can show a clean pair of heels when he gets given space. I believe Global Sports Network, the media coverage, they've now reached over 30,000 subscribers for 30 Rand a month. And if you're out there with friends and they've subscribed, why don't you join? But joining it now is the big man, and that is Nkongo. He pops it back now onto his teammate flanker Huison. Working 6 and 7, working well together for False Bay. Both on the ball. But trying to go through, the sliding door closed onto his hands, forcing the ball to pop forward. Little bit of a stop-start at the present moment. We've got an electrifying pace beginning. And 1 or 2 handling errors as both now just one for you, one for me. A bit of ping-pong at the moment. Daniel Haynes strolls towards feeding it. Front rows have settled down now. Both collisions have been great. Scrum's good. Both sides keeping it up. Haynes looks to the blind side. The chip from Vermeulen is good. That could be a 22. Yes, it is. A 50-22. And it's definitely an UCT ball. A great kick there, and the favourite bounce by Vermeulen puts UCT Ikeys on the attack now. Van Skalkwyk yet again to find the jumper. He's been doing it So far it's been Mills soaring at jersey number 4. Will it go back to Mika Skubert, number 5? He's one that won many a line out in the club season this year. Mika Skubert leads by example. Quiet player, gets on and does his job. Could it be Skubert again? This time it's Mills. He didn't get up and Congo gets it. Referee will say closing the space. Numbers as well. Short arm, Haynes taps. He looks for runners. He sells one. He finds the big man in CJ Gordon. Ball is loose. Picking it up as Van Schalkwyk. He throws that back. Trying to tidy it up as Low. Clean ball for Haynes. It's a little slow at the moment. Back inside to Matthew Beckett, the loose head prop. Vermeulen finds it out wide. He finds Jack Bernardi. I warned you about Jack Bernardi. I warned you that he could get going. Explosive time. And Ikey's now take the lead. The first points on the board. You give Jack Bernardi the opportunity. It will be goodbye. See you later. As shown there, Ikey's 5 points, and we've had some 14 minutes on the clock go. Great pass by Vermeulen. He skipped out 2 players and then found to Bernardi to go towards that corner. Body height was good, and cover defence couldn't get down quick enough to push him into the corner flag. And standing behind the poles are False Bay at the moment with a 5-0 deficit. Bernardi, well done to you, sir. Vermeulen, can he tickle it? He's got the radar skills, he's got the power. He just needs to give it a nudge. That could be a great one. You don't have to look at it, you just have to listen to the leather click of his rugby boot on the leather rugby ball. And if you hear that click, you know it is Saver Tussendipala. Referee Jubel Labaskachny back on the centre spot, ready to start the game. Is the score. We're just waiting for confirmation there, because there it changes. 7-0 is the score. False Bay now need to play towards that. Mills again, going to ground. Not that time. Fed back inside, off the hands of Tate, Keegan Tate. Demons there. Once again, brought back inside, this time Keegan Tate. He's making himself presence felt. Looking for the inside runner is Luke Jacobs. Taking it on himself, turnover ball. Exit now is going to be important. Vermeulen's going to push this downfield. And now False Bay, he'll go onto the boot. It's a little kick straight back down. It'll go up into the scars. Demonze has a look, but he beats one. He's got to beat 2. He goes to ground as well. Brave heart there. Coming in at scrum off now is Ruan van Villiers. Could be pick and go time. Demonze is back on his feet. The box kick could be up into the scars. The box kick is good. Chastened by Pui. And that could be a race for home. It's taken down by Jerry. But that ball, soos hulle sê, rol tot binne oor die doellyn en nou moet hulle afskop. Right, good play by Jerry. He had no one ahead of him, chip it downfield and put the chase on. Cover defence was good, just a little too hard, and it rolled over into in-goal area. Van Villiers again. That's a great kick-off. Low finds it now. He tries to beat. Jerry comes back. setting it up in the middle of the field, finding his heinous. Now the Ikeys scoop it. Now they're on the run, the young men from the Ikeys. This is typical young varsity rugby. Nick van Schalkwyk taking it on further. Left and right options are good. First receivers on the ball by False Bay, and that will be credited to Goosen, the flanker, who got there first. Ikey's holding on to it, and Goosen said, "This belongs to me," and referee Labuskaghni agrees with him. Van Villing now again. That's gone into somebody's lounge next door. I hope they weren't having tea, because that's going to knock teapots and trays all over. Hopefully that ball comes back. But over the fence it went into the neighbour's house. But we're lucky. We're ready to play on. Beautifully taken by Andrew Good. The run around now. Collision time. That was Aina. You could feel it. Referee saying extended beyond. Release. Tackle release is the call. You can't tackle and play the ball at the same time and indicate that your tackle hands are free, which wasn't done. Tackler continued to play on the ball. And Van Villick has his second time now to nudge it to the corner. That's over the head of Bernardi and right into the corner, and that is an outstanding kick. If he was on a golf course, he would win the Masters with that drive down the fairway. And now, can False Bay capitalise on this? Van Villing has put them in a very interesting position. Will it go to Good again? Yes, this time changed. They changed it to Bertie. Lost forward is it called, but now knock on in the line out first by the Ikeys. Come 15 for a scrum, False Bay. This will be an opportunity for my captain, Orderson at number 8. Can Gwenji get the right shoulder as the tight head? And can that open up the sliding doors for Orderson at number 8 to get the first points on the board for False Bay? Ikey's going to have to stand tall now, because this is an important scrum for both teams. Very important. Gwenji up against Matthew Beckett, the loose head for the Ikeys. Can they get the right shoulder? Gwenji, this is important. Orderson waiting. He'll pick up. He shifts to channel 1. He picks up now. He breaks through. It's got to be recycled quickly. Demonze trying to find the big men. They're underneath the poles. They know how important this is. Here comes Nkongo. Nkongo's beautifully tackled, just short of the line. It's pick and go time. Referee Labuskaghni is right there. One more. Quick ball from Demonze. This is try time. And that's the way to play the game. It came from the line out on the scrum on their far side. There were 3 phases: knock on the door once, knock underneath the poles, and then the third time, quick feed from Demonze. And referee Labuskaghni says, basically on the 15-metre line, you deserve that. And I believe the pat on the back should go to Andrew Good. Andrew Good it is. And how good is he going to feel about that? Can it be good, better, best as the afternoon goes on? Well, let's put that to the test for Van Villing. He's got to tickle this over. 2 points is the difference. He's got the ability to do just that. It's a great kick from Van Villing. And with 18 minutes left on the clock, we've basically got level scores at 7 points apiece. What a game. We said to you, get here this afternoon, support this club rugby, because it is test match atmosphere. If you can look around the field, you'll see that the banks are full, the stands are full, And we thank the community of both sides coming out here to support these young men. Vermeulen puts it up into the skies. The try scorer, good. He's the man on the ball. De Monzi yet again. In Congo. Will it be the box kick for Powie to chase onto? It looks like it. Up it goes. He's underneath it. That's a great run as well. But Powie, now it comes again. Through the hands. Oh, that's gone. Way off the screen, and believe me, the radar sign says cannot find that pass except for forward, and call it back to the centre spot. And Ikey's UCT some memorable names that have played for the club, names that we are so proud of now for the Ikey Tigers. Laxia Kalisi, Ibn Etzebeth, Damien Delende was also an Ikey in his day. And who can now not know the name of Intokoza Makaza, who played for the Ikey Tigers, now playing on the wing for the Cheetahs. But he played for them this year at the Varsity Cup, and Rassie Erasmus brought him into the Springbok squad. Well, here we go again. Springbok Club Rugby. Beautifully tackled there. That's Moyaki on the ball for the Ikeys. The drive is good. Tackle release, you got to let it go. No arms used. And having a chat there to Nkongo and saying, come on. Vermeulen gets that educated left boot out, and he just nudges that down another 20 metres. Waiting patiently is Nick van Schalkwyk, the hooker. Not going too hard, but finding it is Keenan Mills. The drive is good. Remember, they did this well earlier on. Isaiah was in there as well, so was Zuka. Here van Schalkwyk continuing what he started. Pick and go time now for the Ikeys. Highness now, he has a look. He finds the big man in the form of inside centre Miyaki. To ground it goes. Heinous yet again. Now we're having a look. Hooker taking it on further. Moving 3 phases. Now they come back to the left. Vermeulen. CJ Gordon. He's brought to ground. Now we have Moyaki yet again. He beats 1. He beats 2. Moyaki's on his way. Ikey's now, they can smell that whitewash. Mention his name once, mention his name twice as Moyaki. And it's again, here's Bernardi. Warned you earlier, give him space. And Bernardi is back for the brace. And Jack Bernardi, remembering his school days, remembering and enjoying his club days at this young start. And Jack Bernardi says, changing gears, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and under the poles, Jack Bernardi goes to take that score now to a healthy 12 points, not 11 as you see on the scoreboard. So that should be 12. Hopefully it'll be changed. He did it the last time, Vermeulen. Can he do it again now? The kick sounded good. The flags are raised, and you just have to listen, and there it goes. Should be 14. Both converted tries. There it goes. Scoreboard corrected, 14 points to 7. And Ikey's now leading this game just under 13 minutes. Anybody to his game still. Van Willig now, he's going to have to put this up. A beautiful summer's day. I say summer's tongue-in-cheek because it's still winter. But believe me, it's been blue sky. Glorious day. Glorious kickoff. Tidied up by Heinous. In Congo, standing his ground. Thabo Congo meets the cover tackle. Vermeulen again. Downfield it goes. To the vice captain here in Luke Jacobs. Across the field, Captain Orderson. He's on the charge here. You're going to need tanks to bring him down. He offload. Referee's got the hard tackle. The arm is out. Now you've got Van Willig down the touchline. False play now. There's nothing false here. This is true rugby and it's very club-based. Referee indicating from the pocket. Cynical play. And Inas Ndao, it looks like, has been sent to the naughty chair outside the headmaster's office. And he will have to just go and sit quietly and think about his cynical interference in the game. And referee Labuskaghni had no hesitation but to say, keep the game positive, keep the flow positive, off you go. Well, can positive line-out work come into play here now? Mgwali, he knows how important it is to find the middle dot on the dartboard. Would it be Mitch Liberty or Andrew Good? It goes to the back. Orderson went up for it, but unfortunately you cannot lose structure first phase ball, which is so important. Vermeulen drops it onto his left, and the Ikey Tigers can count their blessings, but it's play on. Jacobs now wants to do some damage. He runs into the wall. Quick ball is needed. Demonze finds his first runner. To the blind side, he comes to the open side. And this is now, you're not going to stop Goosen. What a game Jacques Goosen is having. He broke the first door, the sliding door closed on him, only one outstretched hand, but coming at pace, you're going to need more than one hand to try and bring down Jacques Goosen. Credit to Demonzi, it was a quick feed from the setup in the middle of the field. Goosen got around, and what a game he's having today. Goosen, you go, you good thing. This is a very important kick now for Ruan van Willing. This is to level scores. I told you not to go far, not to blink, because this is a game of club rugby at its very best. Van Willing now. Can he tickle this over for the 2 points equaliser? He does just that. And our referee, Jabir Labuskaghni, says, round number 3. The scores are even. Let's continue with 8 minutes left on the clock. Please remember that this game is brought to you by media coverage from Global Sports Network. A huge shout out to them for thank you for bringing club rugby to you wherever you're watching around the country. Vermeulen. Once again, he finds Tate. Orderson. Now the men are starting from False Bay to get their engines going. The chip through. Daniel Hayes, he's got speed. He's got speed, but you need to have the ball straight or backwards in the pass. And even from here, I've got to agree the geometry set was out. The protractor 10 degrees ahead, and forward pass is the correct call. Heinous now, he will feed. Ikeys would love to take the lead. Would be great half-time chats by both coaches. Ashley Wells from False Bay as well as Wes Jetty for the UCT Ikeys. Can you imagine going into the change room knowing that scores are level? A second half that we will have to really look forward to. Been a great first half. Was a bit stop-start in the middle phase, and then we've got ignited again, and both sides are starting to spread and run onto the ball at pace, which is exciting for us as spectators, commentators, and lovers of the game. Heinous for Merlin. Can he get Jerry? And it's a dummy run. Around the corner is Lazan Davis. Clear out is good. Heinous again. The big man in the form of Keenan Mills. The pop pass. Devon Jerry says, don't leave me out of the fun. I'm coming in from full back. Just what they wanted. Penalty kick in front of the poles. And tap and go is the call. There could be a card here if he doesn't go over. Referee's arm is out. And is he going to go to his pocket? He should. Because that was actually interfering with a possible try. And by law, referee Labuskaghni could be calling to his pocket. He's had a very stern word and said, and lucky to get away with that one. The line-out has worked well for the UCT, so correct call, no for me, because for me, I always say when you get an opportunity for kicking for poles, take your 3 points, it's half a try. You get 2 of those kicks over, you've got yourself a full try. Now, 17-14 with 6 minutes to go puts a lot of pressure on the opposition, but they are going to prove me wrong. Ikeys, they go up by Skibbert. They're going to get their 7-pointer here. They don't want 3. Van Schalkwyk's on the ball. The leg drive is superb. He goes to ground. What do I know? We don't want 3 points. We want our full 5. And credit to them for being so positive and choosing their right option. Vermeulen's hit 2 out of 2 so far. Can he make his third one? A valuable 6 points on the boot is hugely important to the scoreboard. 19 points to 14, the kick to come. You should be able to watch this one carefully on the radar screen. The cameras should be able to follow this for you. So even if you're watching 150 kilometers away from us, you'll be able to see it guided through the uprights. Vermeulen's left boot. He's got the skills. He pushed that one. You could hear that there was more of a thud to it. You could also see that he stepped to his right foot and fell away. So he lost the body direction and the ball went aimed for to the right hand. Sure, he'll rectify that shortly. 19 points to 14, 4 minutes left on the clock. What a party there's going to be here at the False Bay Rugby Club this evening. Win or lose, the crowds are in numbers, and I'm sure they're going to celebrate a Saturday afternoon of great fun. Through the hands that they want to go are Ikeys, Haynes again, Mills. To ground. Back it comes for Merlin on the left foot again. Calm underneath it is Jacobs. Alderson now wanting to take it on further. Demonze, now the gap opens, or does it? Was there a crisscross? There was, so referee has to come back for the first infringement and indicate a little bit of saying thank you, Mr. Referee, and saying for the offside, you can take it from where the offside player advanced, and that's why they've got the extra 10-meter gain. Well picked up by the officials. Van Willing now, he nudges that down. This time it stays out of the neighbour's garden. So important for False Bay now to capitalise. They had the chance earlier on, 5 metres out. They lost their line out. They must win their first phase ball. They've done just that. Coming around is Maguale. He's brought to ground. Demonze. Fingertip knock will be the call. Could see it from here as well. Has that gone forward? Yes, it has. And Demonze, just a little pat on the shoulder from his teammate, Andrew Good, saying, don't worry, pal, well tried. But definite little fingertip knock forward. Right, Enos Ndawi is back on the field. He's come back from the headmaster's office, and I'm sure he's had a reminder. Keep to the laws of the game, nothing cynical, because the next one might see you having an early shower, and Enos would not want to have that. 2 minutes, here we go, don't go anywhere. The game is so close, 19-14 to UCT. We'll have a break shortly, and then you can go and add the fires and refreshments at home. Haynes feeds. Good scrum from UCT, and they go to ground, overextending and on the knee. And that is Gringy, the tight head for False Bay. You can see indicated clearly on the reverse gear. And Vermeulen, this is what they would have wanted. One and a half minutes, plenty of time still left on a rugby field with 90 seconds of the first half. Wild stolen now from False Bay. They go to ground though. Nguali tidying up there. False Bay need the ball. Andrew Good takes it up further. Having a good game is Andrew Good this afternoon. Don't kick it away now. Don't kick it away now, but they are going to give it a go. Tap backwards by CJ Gordon. Now they're going to open it up. That's why, don't kick it away. Keep possession at the moment, False Bay. Haynes now, he's going to put it down into the far touchline. Has he overcooked it? No, he hasn't. A bit of ping pong, one for you, one for me. Could that be the last kick of the first half? Vermeulen does that, and referee agrees and says it's time. It's time to go and get some ice blocks. It's time to go and put the kettle on. It's time for the crowd here to just have a leg raise and a bit of a break. It's time for me to get a bottle of water. Don't go far. We've got a game on our hands. Half time here at False Bay Rugby Club. 19 points to UCT, 14 to False Bay. We'll see you shortly for a 40-minute second half. That could mean a lot with club league points on at stake. See you shortly.
got no platform because there's no focus for us here. Where's the focus? Every scrum is going backwards. You can't expect the scrum to play two places. Hey, why are we sending boys against boys here? Can you explain that to me? Why are we playing boys against boys? I don't get this.
I just go for the comments. I have no
It's
Well, I told you not to go too far, and I'm so glad you didn't, because we're back for a second half. This is exciting stuff now. 19 points to 14, and the Ikeys, the FNB Varsity champions, are leading here. The host, the kickoff is a good one. Bar Vermeulen underneath it. Do remember that the two clubs are playing for the Shield, the Mark Jordan Memorial Trophy. Lots to play for. Van Schalkwyk taking it on further. Through the hands, it'll go of Demonze now. Mungwali brought to ground. Bit more direct from False Bay. Body height and leg drive is good. Playing it closer to the phases. Van Villing now puts it up into the sky. Has that gone far enough? Yes, it did, but the knock forward is good. And when I say good, it's clearly indicated by referee Labaskachny. As I was mentioning, a shield that is played for annually between these two great clubs, Mark Jordan, the Memorial Trophy, and that'll be presented to the winning team this afternoon, straight after the game. Will it be False Bay, or will it be the leaders at the moment, the Keys, UCT? What's interesting at halftime here, when we had the break, lots of players from yesteryear that are here in honor of today's. Remembering Mark Jordan, young man who played for both clubs, I believe. Once again, Haynes, here comes Enarios in dial. Haynes again, Vermeulen. Closing the space off. False Bay. Hayes trying to keep him up now. The left wing, good cover defence there from Daniel Hayes. Haynes now. Knock forward, fingertips, not the greatest of pass there. And I'm sure he's trying to say, just clear out. Remember, Global Sports Network, they here bringing you this game. False Bay, established in 1929 on the beaches at Muizenberg, and that is when Kalk Bay and Muizenberg rugby clubs decided to form the new club combined. And in 2016, False Bay, from the amalgamation, they became the Western Province Super League A champions. In 2017, False Bay, the Gold Cup champions from around the country. 90s had the experience and the presence of coach Nick Mallett, Springbok coach that we all know in his time, and commentator. Nick Mallett coached here. Cannot forget the legendary Basil Bay as well, who served this club for a year. Feeding now is Damon. Hands it goes. That's going to be knocked on by Daniel Hayes. Bernardi now. It's going to be 1-1. The knock-on came first. So knock-on first, and it should be a scrum 5 to False Bay. And there you can see it indicated by referee Labaskachny. The first infringement by False Bay, and now the scrum to UCT Ikeys. And Congo, the number 7 flank, Thabo Congo, he's always in the thick of it. He's closest now on the side of the scrum for False Bay. Once again, being in the middle, being that interference for his team, False Bay. The scrum is a good one. Solid scrum now. Both front rows are steady. Vermeulen sells the dummy right across to Bernardi. And now, and it was interference time. That is a courageous tackle. Back it comes, Van Villing. False Bay turning up the heat now in the second half. They know how important this win is. On the blind side it goes. Yet again, Damonzi. Quick hands from Nkonzo. Scrub it now. Could that be called for last line of feet offside? And that could be the call, and yes it is. There would have been stern words from Ashley Wells, the coach for False Bay at half-time. And you can see that the men in green and red have taken note of that. It hasn't gone out. And onto the fullback boot of Jerry, and he has actually caused it that False Bay have lost ground from that penalty infringement. But they will restart. They will get the restart. That's a good take there from Mitch Laberti. Already into the middle. Here comes a man that's put his hand up, the flanker, in the form of Corson. Still going a bit sideways. Now he's starting to see some space open up. Van Vliet puts it out wide. Back hand of Jacobs. It's got to come back now. After that pass and tackle, Van Vliet now staying down. That def. He doesn't want to leave the field. He's needed. And 7 minutes into the second half. Not calling the bomb squads, but two players in the in jersey in Kosani. Both brothers, they coming on. Perp exit over the head of Hayes. And Vermeulen will be very, very happy with that. Up it goes into the skies. The Monzi now, crashing it up is Tate in the middle. Back it comes to Van Vliet. Good to see him back on his feet. What a superb take by Misselino Pui. False Bay, as stated, are back in the second half. They will get the penalty infringement. Not rolling away are UCT. Going across the field with soft hands as well. There's Corson yet again. The pass is good. Onto the field in jersey 16 is Rotenbach, Neil Rotenbach. We wait again, a little bit left and right at the moment. Nick van Schalkwyk taking it up. Haynes looking for the gap. And it's offloaded here, so close. The tackle is a great one. Stay on your feet at ruck time. It's got to go out wide. Beat one, beat two. And it's Trottam. Capital T-R-Y. Great break down the middle of the field. The tackle was courageous by the man in the form of Devon Jerry, but then quick ball again, coming through from Demonze, out wide, and look, Poey seemed to be the man to go and put points on the board. Van Villek, half an hour left on the clock, and how important this kick is. Put False Bay in the lead. And referee raises his arm. The AR signal. Don't hesitate, sir. Give that to him. And Van Villek takes it on now. Ruan Van Villek and False Bay taking the lead. 21 points to 19. And you can hear as the crowd are gathering in numbers. Even though the second half, more have come to join, which is great to see. 2 points the difference. Who is going to take the honours of the Mark Jordan Memorial Trophy this afternoon? Andrew Good, yet again. Through the hands it goes. Through the hands it goes. Now, once again it comes back. The left boot. Finding Vermeulen. Downfield it went. Vermeulen tries to beat one. He's met by Daniel Hayes, but the release is good. And cover take by Matthew Demonze. Courageous and very, very technically correct. Superb take by Demonze on the run, and realised he was in his 22-metre area, and time for himself just to nudge it downfield. He hasn't found touch, and he's found Jack Bernardi. He finds inside to Jerry. Jerry chips and chases. Almost intercepted once again by Andrew Good. Standing still is Vermeulen. Moyaki now seem to having a look here. No loss at him, but hands on, no hands off. Scrum half change as well. Quick service here from Cam Woodson. He's come on as replacement scrum half. As you see as well is Bomela. And roll away will be the call. Roll away is the call against Andrew Good in the tackle. And Vermeulen's got the left boot, so he's on the right side now. Is he going to just put that into the corner? He does just that. And the UCT Ikeys, they actually want their lead back. False Bay, a very important line out. Can they get up and challenge? The Nkosani brothers, they there as well. They can spoil in the line out. Tion Foster, his first opportunity. Skip it, beautiful taken. The leg drive, it's 4x4 stuff by UCT. The body height is good. False Bay, making sure they're bringing it to a grinding halt. Not yet, says UCT Ikeys. Backline players joining in. Woodson, he's only got one man outside him in the form of Moyaki. Having a run now is Lewis for the Ikeys. Pick and go time. That tackle was so important. Yet again to ground. But referee says knock on infringement. And Jubair Labaskafni right on the spot. Noticing that off the fingertips.
So I didn't know if it's like the box.
And just waiting for replacements. Scrum down time, 25 minutes. If you're a gambling person, I can't tell you where to put your money down because it's either on red or on blue. But with 2 minutes to go, anybody can still have the takings here. Taking the ball is De Monze, the scrum off. This will have to be in a very steady scrum for False Bay. Their exit plan has to be superb here. So as saying to you, they've had some internationals playing here. Nick Mallet was coach of the side, but what about the French coach in Fabien Gaultier? He was here. He was a player and now coaching France, and he represented the colours of False Bay, as well as Laurent Caban. He also graced these fields. So if they're watching overseas, I'm sure they have very fond memories of their days at False Bay Rugby Club as well. Closer to home, names that we will remember from yesteryear, like Neil Hugo, he was here, Dale Stanton as well. And these are names that False Bay have on their honours board in representing this great club as the Western Cape Super League A Rugby. Well, this is like waiting for paint to dry because it's stop-start and we're standing up right here, trying to get this front row settled. They are new in the front row. Referee's got to go to an arm. Overextending is the call. Is it the 3 points that they need to take themselves back into the lead? You're asking me? I would say take it over the poles, UCT, and go back to the lead. And Skibbert agrees with me. So commentator call is correct. As the captain says, we want to take it and go to a 22-21 lead with 22 minutes left. And Vermeulen, don't want to put a curse on him, but he could use his right foot instead of his left foot and chip this one over. That close it is. Vermeulen now. Well, he actually put me to the test there, and instead of tickling it over, try to boom it over, and that's like my golf swing whenever I do play once every 3 years, and that ended up in the bush on the far side. I don't know why he tried to hit it that hard. It was just a gentle tickle, but 3 points it is. UCT now up 22 points to 21. There is an injury down on the far side. 1971 is when False Bay, after the amalgamation, moved here to their home in Constantia and have never looked back, and been one of the premier clubs around the Western Cape, and also, if I may say, around the country. Everybody knows and has heard of False Bay Rugby Club. Josh Florence has joined the field. Josh, can he add his presence as well for False Bay? We're back here, live, here we go. Ewan Adams, he's got the ball in his hands now. That's a clever kick, that's got heart on it. Jerry comes in as well. Winning the ball back, Whitson gets it out, Skibbert taking it on. Keenan Mills offers the necessary extension for the boot. It's gone up. Underneath it is Daniel Hayes. Has it gone forward? It's gone off a knock, from the fingertip knock. Daniel Hayes, unfortunately, just finding the fingers. Tian Foster now in the front row at hooker position for the Ikeys. Reino Lewis is also here.
Big Scrum Bay.
But Ben Matthews has joined the false space scrum, as the Lou said. Straight to ground. Referee says that is just us melting in the front row. No one getting too excited. Let's put it back in the fridge and let's get the front rows to be solid again. Gents. Now we have a look. Ben Matthews here in the loose head position. That's a solid hit. Right, hands are being used, so it's a quick take by Goosen. He's been a live wire. He takes it on himself. Follow me if you're going to follow me, he says to False Bay. Gringy, he's gained ground this afternoon. Demonze is now being taking it forward. Was the scrum, a fly half there, should I say, for False Bay. And 5 meters out. And this will be an attacking option now for False Bay. Courageous scramble defence by the Ikeys. Only 1 point difference in it. This 1 point game, we can all remember what our hearts felt like in the internationals when our Bokke were playing in the World Cup finals, etc. The 1 point games that we all sat at home, breathing heavily and deeply. Well, I'm sure Wes Chetty, the coach for the Ikeys, is doing exactly the same now, feeling the pressure, and so is Ashley Wells, the coach for False Bay. They know that 1 point can change, and they'd rather have a full 4 or 5 points onto the league table. Game can go anyway. 18 minutes, 19 minutes left on the clock. Don't forget, as I repeat, Mark Jordan Memorial Trophy will be handed out after this game to the winning side this afternoon in memory of a talented player, Mark Jordan, who played for both clubs. And there's this the opportunity now. For Inkasani, that could be Kanya Inkasani scrumming down at number 8, but he's got to get the go forward. It's a solid scrum. Could they change gear? Yes, they do. Here it comes. Taking it forward. But it's turnover ball, and referee will come back for a straight arm penalty. And giving way will be the correct call there. Ikey standing up. And in doing that, disrupted the drive of False Bay. And could they have gone for poles? You know my call. Yes, it would have been the call. 24-22, take the lead. It's psychological advantage. But as they proved me wrong earlier, they want to take the commanding scrum drive and go for a valuable 5 or 7 pointer instead. They won secure ball there, then they waited a second or two, changed down the gears into a second drive in the scrum. Can they do it again? It's solid. It's there, it's in the hands, and that's why you take your kick if you can and take the lead. And standing up, it went to hands in the scrum to feed it back. And Jubel Labaskachni, hy het nie die brille nodig nie. He could see it quite clearly. Hands in the scrum. Vermeulen, quite clearly onto his left boot. And he puts it again into the far bank and takes them forward some 15 to 20 meters. There's no time to go and put coals on. There's no time to go and make the salad for the evening bra. You stay with us because 16 minutes is going to fly by, and 1 point difference could see the scoreboard changing. Who's taking home the trophy? Well, I can tell you now, Neil Rotenbach has got ball in hand. He finds his jumpers, off the top it comes. And Kosani taking it on quickly in the middle. Van Villing gone to scrum off. And Kosani again, and that could be Kanya. Van Villing again, yes, Corson. He has been superb this afternoon. He has really wanted it. Josh Florence, he's the next man onto the ball. Van Villick again, now at scrum off position. It's quick time. Matthews, he fetches, he feeds, he goes to ground. Josh Florence yet again, he's the man. Slow ball. It's patience that's needed. That's all they want. There he goes again, is our man on the ball, Huisen. And Kosani, now the next one to take it on. Van Villick. Oh, there's acceleration here. That's like taking off at the robots, and taking off will be Ewan Adams. Patience was the call. And when the crowd on the side were getting excited, speeded up, False Bay said, we've got this under control. And that try score sees the scoreboard go to 26 points with a kick to come. Very well played by False Bay there. Up against the Varsity Champions Cup winners, and that being UCT Ikeys. Don't write them off. 15 minutes is ages. It's centuries on a rugby field. Lots of time to play. And credit there to the quick feed of Ruan van Villick moving into number 9 position. And making sure that that goes onto the second field and adds the necessary 2 points. 28 points to 22. A converted try is needed. It's actually a slow walk back by UCT, and they are trailing by 6 points, but they've got time and they know that they want to get their structures right. Vermeulen puts it up deep. Offload is good. False Bay bringing it back now. Just out into their 22. Is that taken back inside? Not rolling away will be the call. But referee playing the advantage and feeling that a good 25 to 30 meters has been gained. And let's keep the flow going. Tian Foster wants to do just that on the halfway line now. 13 minutes left on the clock. You can see it standing out in its red colours. False Bay 28, UCT 22. Referee saying please close it a little bit here. We're wasting some valuable time. Foster now, ready. He finds his jumper in the form of Indio. This is pace. Ankle tap is important. That was looking like great play from, was it Low? But now show and tell, here they come again. Whitson, Vermeulen. Oh, this could be trouble for Daniel Hayes, but referee playing the advantage. Solji is the man on the ball. Whitson brings it back inside to Jerry. Referee calmly says, come back for that first knock. Not getting too excited, felt that there was nothing intentional there. So no cynical play from a False Bay hand. Had a good game today, Jubel Labaskachny, the man in the middle. And he's basically saying, Lets the scrum down. Cam Woodson getting the opportunity to feed. He's just having a friendly chat to his opposite number, Ruan van Villing, and saying, yeah, that's the two of us, the two mosquitoes at number 9. They basically have to get this going now. Mosquitoes, I say, in a complimentary way, because they've been busy this afternoon, just like that mosquito buzzes around our bedrooms. Early engagement. Referee Labaskachny not falling for that. But time is ticking, the sands of time. It's up to the front row players now to make sure that they get this game back into structure. He can't rush it. He can't rush it. Safety factors are important. Front row players are new. And they got to find their footing. They got to find their own set phase positions. Cam Woodson waiting patiently to feed. A good hit by Ben Matthews as well. Woodson gets it. Straight across to Ritabeli Low. Has that ball gone forward? No, it hasn't. There's running here. This is good stuff from the UCT. Taking it on now. Having a look was Reino Lewis. Could that have been crossing the advantage line? Vermeulen. Ritabeli Low yet again. They've gained some 20 meters now. Looks like Bernardi on the far side. He's gone across from his right wing. Back into the big men in the form of Gakim. He's on the field as well. Vermeulen. Quick again. Vermeulen. Soji ducks underneath the tackle of Hayes. This is good play. Oh, that's called using your head, but not in the correct way. And not expecting it was Aidan Norris. And there will be a little chat here now. AR saying, Mr. F, just come and have a chat to me. I noted some naughty play. It's off the floor incidents. And this could work in the advantage maybe of False Bay here. There's some nodding there. It looks like this could be a very serious chat. And which color card is going to come out? Is it red or yellow? Number 2 being called. Skibbett, the captain. Quite a serious chat here. Second time here as well. This could be robot red. No, it's yellow. Amber it is. And that will be, could be the end of the game for Ritabeli Low. Second cynical play. So UC team will have to finish this deep with 14 men on the ship, because there will be no more involvement from Low as he takes himself to the naughty chair. So it's 15 versus 14. False Bay now. They have the advantage of the extra man. Neil Rotenbach now. He's going to find his jumpers. Is it going to be Nkusani? It's gone all the way to the back. Beautifully taken as well. Through the hands it went of Van Villick. He's going to put his ears back. Is he going to make sure here now that he's put it down? And it is celebration time. The party is starting to get going here. I told you that Ashley Wells had serious chats at half time, and False Bay definitely picked it up a gear. They realise that they have got to make sure that they put their stamp of authority into the game in the second half, and False Bay did that. And Van Willig, he is a man that has actually put his hand up this afternoon. Electrifying pace, took it through. And that seems to have taken it into a lead now that is going to be very, very important. To me, could that scoreboard read 33 points to 22? We'll see with the conversion to come now. 33, they've changed it to 33 to 22. The strike could be just as good. It came off the upright, but it hit the outside of the upright and bounced away. So 11 points the difference, 6.5 minutes to go. Do not write the UCT Ikeys off. They are youngsters. They've got a second barrel of oxygen to play from, but they've also got 7 games to play in the next 20 days. Over the head it goes. Here they come, as warned. Whitson now, Skibbett, finding the reverse, through the hands to Soji. Held up by Nkosani, both of them, brothers meeting the Ikeys in the middle. Vermeulen feeds inside. Forster is the man running onto that. Cam Woodson gets it away wide. Skibbett finding space in the middle. He's a good one to watch. He finds the big man. Who's going to bring him down now? Bomela. Told you, just when you thought the party was ready to start, UCT have come to gate crash. And they said, we're not done with yet. 5.5 minutes is ages, it's centuries, it's 300 seconds, it's a lot of rugby time, and they close that gap now. Vermeulen closes it with another 2, and now suddenly everything to play for. The Mark Jordan Trophy, the Memorial Trophy, the honours are waiting. Will it go to the colours of green, red and white of False Bay, who would love to have that trophy presented to them? UCT needing to add it on. 28 points is the score. Very important. 5 points difference. 5 minutes left. Here we go. The party music. I can hear it starting. The volume turned up. The spectators on the sideline, making sure that they want to keep this trophy at home. And Ewan Adams, he puts it deep. Tate seems to be the man under that. No, it was Cam Woodson. My apologies, Cam Woodson, and he turns False Bay around. Neil Rotenbach. So important is this line out. It went to the back the last time. 4 minutes, soaring into the heavens. There it was in the form of Michael Hofmeyer. Is Bernardi going to let that bounce once, bounce twice? You better close him down, because if he gets going, he can go all the way. A slip and slide didn't help his cause. And referee now says, let it go. Holding on. There should be no hesitation. The kicking tee should be running onto the field itself, because with 3.5 minutes, is no other option but 3 punts. 3 punter, 3 punter, Tissanipala. And the kicking tee was ushered onto the field very, very quickly by the False Bay management to say, don't you dare even think of another option but 3 points. Ruan Van Willing now, he knows how important this kick is. It's gone quiet here. Even the music's been turned down. The spectators are quiet, holding breath. Van Villick says, what for? Because I'm putting it not over this bar, but also over the crossbar on the second field, just to make sure that we go into a 35 points lead. It should be changed. It's very important. 35 points it should read. Up into the sky. There could have been a penalty. Early take in the air. Referee playing the advantage. To me, it should read 35-28. It could be important in this outcome of the game. So scoreboard on the far side. Is it standing correct? I don't believe so, but referee corrects the game now and says, come back for that penalty. 35 points to 28 is what I make it. There's got to be some correct mathematics on that far side. It could be important in the outcome of this game. 1-pointers are hugely needed, and that kick, even though it's only gone 20 meters, it's important. 36 is correct. Confirmed, 36-29. 36-29, confirmation is correct. Down into 55 seconds and counting. Do we have a lift off? It could be landing on the moon here today. It's knock-on time. Nobody can afford to lose the ball now. Vermeulen, Svan Soji. Soji could play goodbye because Soji's got split. Cam Woodson. He's looking at Gakim. Gakim tries to get it. And this is where Ikeys are so dangerous. Cam Woodson, tap and go. Running on to will be Aiden Norris. Hold it up is the call from the sideline. Once again, Gakim, it seemed to be going forward. Referee says play on, it's anybody's ball. Who wants the trophy? Both sides know the game is still available. Skibbett, the captain, says, follow me, my troops. I'm here to take the trophy. False Bay say, we're here to hold you up. It's tackle ball release now. No silliness needed because Cinderella has gone home. The ball is over. It's a hard tackle. It's going to be pushed to the corner flag, but the ball is over. As I said, Cinderella has had enough. It's anybody. Play on to the bounce. It's onto the boot. This will be an interesting call now. Referee will go back to the penalty on the far side. And that was such an important take. Was it by Jacobs at the back for False Bay? Because if that kick had gone forward and beaten him, trust me, there was a Ikey player chasing that down. We're well into injury time. Referee's optional time now. And Vermeulen calmly waits. He's got the ball in hand. Both sides know that the last play is definitely done. Penalty to come. Vermeulen puts it forward. It's a great kick. It's now gone into the 22-meter area. False Bay got to get jumpers up into the sky. They got to compete here because UCT have scored from 2 opportunities this afternoon where they've got their line-out drive. Van Schalkwyk and Ndao and a whole lot of them got their body drive position going so well. Got to contest. But they've won their ball. Can they just now make sure? Don't want to collapse it. If it goes to ground, it could be over. It's a collapse maul. Referee says it is time to celebrate here at False Bay in Constantia. They turn it up 36 points to 29. And what a game we've enjoyed. I told you Super League Rugby A level here in the Western Cape played in superb club spirit. And ladies and gentlemen, don't go too far because there is going to be interviews on the field and I'm going to do that. I'm going to False Bay President. Ladies and gentlemen, Opa and Omar, Butti and Sissy, wherever you are, what a game of rugby. This is what I said to you in the very beginning, test match club rugby at its very best. And credit to both clubs in the form of False Bay, the hosts, the Motivaps False Bay, and the visitors, the UCT Ikeys, the champions of the FNB Varsity Cup 2025. Standing with me, representatives here today to explain to you the importance of today's game, not only in league points, but also to pay our respects to the shield that gets played for on an annual basis. I've got good friend here in Gareth Jones, the president of the False Bay Rugby Club. He's going to share a bit of history with us this afternoon. Good afternoon, Sir Gareth. Great to have you again. And tell us all about the shield that the both clubs play for this afternoon.
Thanks, Barry. In 1987, we lost a young man who'd been a member and a player at both of our clubs, at UCT and at False Bay Rugby, and he was an extremely popular chap, and we have never forgotten the stories around him. In fact, we gathered before this game at a luncheon to recount some of those, and this trophy was crafted by his dad, who was a wonderful artisan. That next year it was played for the first time in 1988, and every year ever since. And it's been a wonderful celebration of the relationship between our two great clubs, and of many players, coaches from Basil Bay's days, etc., who've competed, contested, and been powerful members of both clubs. So it's with great pride that we strive, both sides, as a former UCT club captain myself. We strive to conquer and win this trophy, and what a great game it was. Not good for senior citizens, but certainly from the players' point of view, a wonderful encounter, and really tough out there. We respect what you guys have done. So on my right, on Barry's right hand, is Dr. Ben van Rensburg, who played for Free State against the 1970 All Blacks, which some of you can work out is quite some time ago. And Ben came to university as a senior student, and along with Mark Jordan, this trophy is named after, formed a steely back row which saw university counter some of the common theme of being a little bit young and not so strong up front, etc. They added Easter to UCT at that time, and what a wonderful thing it is for you to have come down from Hope Town to join us today, Ben. Would you like to just add to that background a little bit before we add over the trophy?
Well, what an honour. Chatting to Ben earlier, when he played in his day, as you heard from Gareth saying, played against the All Blacks, and names I asked him to remember, he mentioned players like Jochie Janssen and crew. But as asked here, your history, your involvement with this magnificent shield, and the memories that you bring to the game as well, Ben.
Well, thank you very much. First of all, it's an honor and a privilege for me to be here today, and thank you, Gareth, for asking me. Yes, Mark was, I was by then a senior citizen, and Mark was a young player, easily 6 years younger than I was, 6, 7 years. And in those days, it was par for the course to bully the Ikeys, and we thought, no, it can't carry on like this, it's got to stop right here. And at the first 1 or 2 games, I was man alone, but soon I had an able lieutenant standing behind me to stop the onslaught. So for that, I honour Mark Jordan. Thank you very much.
Well, we honour you and your presence here today. And I believe just before we do the honours of handing it over, let us just look at 2 rugby friends here in the form of Shane Alderson and Mika Scoobert, the captain. Mika, I did speak to your mom in the car park, and she said I better let you know that she's here to support. But let me go and feel like a hooker and Malcolm Marks and stand between these 2 giants of rugby men. Don't go far. And I've got Shane Alderson here, the captain of the False Bay rugby side. Let me go to you, Shane. I can see that proud smile already, eh? What did you think of the game, though?
Yeah. The game, I couldn't be more proud of the guys. We didn't give up to the last whistle. So we knew it's going to be a tough game. We have very much a lot of respect for these guys. And yeah, they've done some great things so far this season. But it's their SLA now. And we want to make a big statement in this tournament.
Mika, I spoke to Wes Chetty, your coach, earlier, and you've got 7 games in the next 20 days. I mean, that's unheard of. You've been on varsity break, but you've got to come back and play 7 games. That's almost every 3 days. And you could see this afternoon it was even there for your taking. You thought it might have had it at the end. But this journey ahead for 20 days, going to be tough.
Yeah, I think we prepared for it well. We started our second half of the preseason pretty well. And we wanted to go 2 for 2. But we know we've got 5 games ahead now. and then it's basically straight into the playoffs, which we want to be there and we want to be up there in the mix. And yeah, just going down to today, I think it's a thing of mixed emotions. I think huge pride for my team. You thought we might have been down and out after Bay's last try, and we came back really well. And yeah, had it not been for 1 or 2 errors, we might have nipped that game. And then also disappointment. This trophy is hugely historic, and it's one we really want to win. And we'll all be disappointed that we can't get our hands on it. But hopefully we'll meet again and we can play for it soon again.
Well, before you get your hands on it, I think you two should have a handshake, because that's what club rugby is all about. Even a brotherly hug, because there'll be a cold cup of tea. I know Shane will be offering you later in the change room to celebrate, but don't go far, because I know that the good doctor here wants to hand you something that is so special to both clubs and especially to False Bay. Over to you, sir.
Really entertaining game, hard rugby, confrontational, fluctuating fortunes, and you guys deserve it. And here we go. It's an honor for me to hand over this trophy.
Thank you so much. We're absolutely honoured, and we truly know that there's a lot of historic men that have worn this jersey before us and that have won this trophy. We just want to leave the jersey in a better place, and yeah, that's all we can do, eh?
Well, you're leaving it in a very, very good place this evening. You've actually got log points as well, and when you go over there, I want to see that naughty man, Goosen. Here we go. Can you get Goosen to come to me? Right, I chose him this afternoon because this young man, week after week, actually puts his jersey on with so much pride. Hold on there. I'm going to hold on. Hold on, Mr. Sir. Hold on, sir. Don't leave Jock out. I'll be 30 seconds. Just to let Jock know, I'm going to speak to you afterwards, but go for your photograph. Hang in there. Jock, I need you back here. Right, as I was trying to say earlier on, the man that was absolutely explosive today, wherever the rugby ball went, Jacques Goosen went. And Jacques, congratulations to you. If I felt that there was a man of the match, I would definitely have put my hands up for you. What did you think of that game, before your performance, the game this afternoon?
No, look, I think it was a team effort. Honestly, I give credit to the team other than myself. Week in and week out, the boys have been putting their bodies on the line, and yeah, I give credit to UCT. Great team. They came out guns firing. A young team. We're also actually a very young team, so proud of the boys. Give credit to the boys and as well to UCT.
Well, you can't compliment yourself, so I will. I thought you had an outstanding performance. Congratulations, and long may it continue with you, Jacques, and make it happen next game as well, eh? And go and celebrate the trophy, the shield now as well.
Will do.
Okay, all the very best. Well, my name is Barry Wilson. I'm standing here with lots of celebrations going on. It's time to go and join the celebrations. As I always leave you, I leave you with this call. If you see somebody with a sad face, remember to take off one of your happy smiles, give it to them, and let's continue to celebrate this great game and our beautiful country. That's Barry Wilson signing off, and we'll see you next time.